Oh yeah. So I haven't read issue 6. They kind of recap it a little bit in this issue, but I didn't read it. I went from 5 to 7, and here we are. Damage. Darned if you do, damage if you don't. I love the cheesy stuff on these covers, man. Let me get the cover for issue 5 out here. Like, it's really cool looking. At first glance, it looks like it's going to promise like a lot of violence, and that wasn't actually in the issue. That's okay. It's still a cool looking cover. This is a pretty cool cover. Like, dude looks super cool here. That explosion or whatever behind him, debris, rubble everywhere, some good lighting effects on him. Cheesy, cheesy text. All right, so what happens in this issue? Well, we actually start out with the bad guy, Colonel Jonas here, visiting her husband who is knocked out. He's comatose. And she's kind of unloading all of her grief. Her motivations come out here. We understand why she was in charge of the program to make damage, what she wants to get out of damage, that kind of stuff. It goes a long way towards humanizing her character. We can understand her motivations. We understand why she's doing the things she's doing, how she is the way she is. That's pretty good. And she kind of recaps some of the story that's happened so far, like he escaped over Atlanta. We almost had him, but Amanda Waller intervened. We almost had him in New Orleans, but he jumped on a steamship. And then that's where this issue kind of kicks in, is the fighting on the steamship. Let me see if I can... Well, this is a big sideways page for literally no reason. I'm not quite sure why we're doing that, but there's this right afterwards. Boom. Agent, whatever his name, Dorky Pants, is here. And Damage is chasing after him. He's wrecking the ship. He's absolutely trashing the place. And as they're fighting, the other agents start getting involved. Like the cyborg dude here. Boom! Who's just getting wrecked by Damage. We got the gun girl and the psychic over here. They're getting ready to party. You can see like her motivations over there. That's the colonel's like memory and stuff. She's talking to her husband. And it all just kind of builds up to a whole heck of a lot of violence. And I gotta tell you, this is more like I wanted from this comic book about a super strong, out of control rage monster. Like, this feels more like the kind of material that I'm interested in for that particular world of storylines. This book has given me what I want, interspersed with like some heavy plot stuff from the colonel talking to her comatose husband. Really well constructed. I like this issue a lot. If issue 5 had been more like this, with a little bit of violence interspersed in among all the stuff of where they're talking, I'd have been like that. Ooh, hold on. Did I just whack the camera? Sorry. I know I'm like touching your face when I do that. I apologize. This book was a ton of fun. It was great. I think I like this issue of Damage the most out of the 3 I've read. Really like the color. Where's issue 2? Where's issue 2? I want to get it out because it had a great cover too. This had a great cover that really tells you what's going on. The suicide run is super enticing. It lets you know what's happening. This is kind of like, look, no matter what this guy does, he's kind of just going to be messed up. And that's exactly how it goes down in the book. Is he gets in there, he's fighting, the situation's messed up, he's making it worse. Like, if he didn't do this, they'd take him in. If he does do this, he's going to sink a ship full of people. What do? You know, if you're Ethan here, you're this dude who's being chased by, federal agencies who want to use you as a murder machine. What do? Do you give in and save the lives of all the people on the ship? Do you transform into the monster, resist them, and condemn some people to drowning? It's not a situation I want to be in. And with all the violence on the cover, I think you can probably guess what choice he makes. Well, I guess he didn't really make the choice. The bad guys kind of forced him into it. They kind of made the choice for him by attacking. But whatever. It's good. Like, this is a good mix of violence and stuff happening. The art looks great. The pacing is fantastic. I have zero complaints about this book. My only complaint about this book is I don't have issue 8 and I don't have issue 6. I don't have the prequel or the sequel, and I really wanna see that stuff now. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open in them dollar bin books and see if I can pick up more issues of Damage so I can kind of follow along with what's going on in this thing. This issue sold it to me. Let me put it that way. This issue sold this story to me. It made me go from being like, yeah, this is pretty good to, oh man, this is actually a lot of fun. And that may not sound like a big world of difference because I'll read pretty good any day of the week. But that's a whole gulf, man. It's a big range from pretty good to, man, I want to read more of that. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.